This is DM Valve, a Half-Life 2 deathmatch map by the OFCC team. It is a detailed recreation of Valve's old office space. I looked it up after playing this and I can see the amazing job they've done to recreate this space. I wonder if the company currently here knows anything about Valve. I wasn't much of a HL2 DM player myself. I started playing in 2009, well past its heyday, mostly on puzzle maps. So this is a world of source mapping I've largely missed out on. I did try and get in contact with some of the members of the OFCC team, but never heard back. I tried an email address and sent friend requests to a few of the members on Steam, but didn't get a reply. Fair enough, I don't add randoms either. OFCC stands for Operation on Flow Control Cartography. No, I did not mispronounce that. A group of Half-Life 2 mappers from around the world. They spent a year and a half working together on this map using references to recreate a version of Valve's old office, with some creative liberties. Aside from this, I couldn't find much more about them. From the Game Banana Workshop page, this map has a story behind it. You are a student at the Game Design School Academy, and have always dreamed of achieving a position in the game industry. One night, after 12 hours of playing Half-Life 2 DM, your favorite game, you get more and more tired. Your head begins falling slowly onto your keyboard, when suddenly you start dreaming you're wearing your best suit, portfolio in hand, heading to an end interview at the Valve software headquarters, located at, I don't know if I should say that address out loud. Deep in sleep, your body twitching, you wake up to... Why twitching? Why are you twitching? You wake up teleported inside the captivating Valve headquarters. Once inside, you discovered all of the many facets of Valve. Go find Gabe's office and profess your talents to him. You are granted a job. I wish it was that easy. Time to work on the latest project, Half-Life 3. You become diverted from the task at hand. Rebels are coming from... Sorry. This is fun. It's actually very fun to read. Rebels are coming from one side, Combine from the other. Are you playing or working at Valve office headquarters? So have you ever asked yourself, my god, how did I get here? What if Aperture Science was real in our world, doing business as Valve LLC? What if all the games were actually Aperture Science testing facilities? What would their headquarters have looked like at address? The OFCC team invested more than a year and a half to reveal the truth. Welcome to DM Valve. Are you ready? Here we go. Enjoy. The OFCC team. Boom. Boom. That was a fun read. Well, that sounds like fun. So let's have a peruse around DM Valve. Since this is a deathmatch map, the spawn locations are different every time. So I'm gonna start from the outside to begin. We walk through these rotary doors into the lobby. Dog is here, but he's not up to much. I like how the weapon spawn locations have a symbol. Behind us is a wall full of trophies. I can imagine these being flung around the place during a match. Some are quite detailed as well. Let's check out that ringing. I wasn't able to work out if there was a way to answer the phone, so let's check out some other parts of this lobby area. We have the famous Valve sign and Valve. Let's see what happens when we turn it. Let's stay in the room this time.
Failure to comply with the civil will.
Ugh, that phone. Let's move on. Checking out the rest of this wing of the ground floor, you can see a lot of closed doors. Most of these have nothing inside them and hide no secrets. Oh, look, a CSGO poster. It would have been the very early days for it when this map first came out. We got Gabe's office over here, and he's got a visitor.
Can't get any worse than this, can it?
Is it really that time again?
Man, Gabe has changed. Look, it's the pink cookie. The legends are true.
My current favorite snack is this big pink cookie.
I didn't even notice the wall of knife photos until I was checking the footage. We'll come back to maintenance later. I just wanted to show nothing is behind all of these doors again. Oop, spoilers. Before checking out the other section of the ground floor, let's go outside. There's a glowing sprite on the rock outside, and what sounds like a head crab in the bushes. Walking on the sprite takes us to a place we're not supposed to be yet, so let's go back. Investigating shows nothing is hidden away and the sound is triggered by walking past the bush. Someone has been digging a hole in the ground. Nearby is a trusty saw blade among some other physics objects to punt around. Crossbow. I didn't even notice the other sprite near the gate. This one takes us to the top of the booth on the other side. The door won't open on it, but we can get creative with a crowbar to enter inside. No idea what this button does. There's some more entryways into the basement and another rock with a teleporter on it. I did check this corner here for anything interesting but found it blank. This telly will take us to a portal theme room, but we're not up to that yet, so back outside. This side entrance takes us to a dark room with a suit power and healing station. No way into the building from here though. Let's go back to the lobby and see what the rest of the ground floor has. Oh, hello. I didn't see these discs earlier. Not sure what they're for. This side of the building is quite plain compared to the other. We do have an elevator here, however, but before we go up, we need to go down. Not surprisingly, there is a car park down here. A Mini with a Scottish flag is here too. This tube takes us up to the Portal Fiend room where we were in earlier. These stairs lead back down to the outside area, and so does this garage door. There's a credits room, but let's do a quick scan of the garage before we go in. Someone on this team was a Scotsman for sure. We also get some more map lore over here too. The best remaining map is in Half-Life 2 DM is actually a bit sad. This valve does not turn. I love how this credits board has been structured. There's some more trophies over here, but no physics to them. This screen over here has been showing a mapping compile log, which is what Hammer spits out when you render a map for a Source Engine game. A handbook is on the table over here. I did flip it over to check both sides, which are the same. And down here are some arcade machines that make noises when they're used.
Entrance code accepted. Shot complete.
Enter Xenon.
There is a room on the right ahead, but let's just see where this path goes first. Ah, the hall outside. Now let's go through this vent here. No crowbar required. Not too much to see in this room, so let's move back upstairs. There are two elevators on this map. One goes to all floors except the top, and the other all floors except the basement. We've been here, so let's move on to the next floor. Source engine elevators are a bitch to make, so I appreciate the effort put in.
Basement.
Gonna have to check that out later.
Level 1.
This Half-Life themed lobby has a bunch of props to play with, and the tower in the middle can be used as a charger. The rest of this wing is made up of offices. We can go outside to the balcony area from here. At the end is a room we can go in, but doesn't lead to anywhere interesting. On the way back in, I noticed this pipe. It's climbable, but we're not up to the next floor yet, so back down we go. In this conference room, we got some Borealis stuff. Episode 3 was still pretty hyped up at the time. This should be everything on this side. Let's see the other. This plate looks like it's from Black Mesa, the game that is. And another valve to spin over here. Next to it is a wall full of games. This room looks like it has mapper signatures on the monitors. We were here earlier. More potatoes and a combustible lemon. Can't really get into this conference room, but using an image to show the outside is a smart way to get around for weird map geometry. Outside is this ladder to the ground. I didn't notice earlier. And I think that's everything on this floor. Let's move on to next. What kind of massages are they doing in there? Okay, we need to move on now. Move on, move.
Level 2.
Ah, the kitchen. With a cake you can eat.
Heal thyself, brother.
The pink cookie.
I'll bring it back to my desk and eat like a little bit at a time. It takes about a week to eat one.
What else is here? Well, we have coffee, and of course an exploding microwave. And once again we have the windows showing the outside trick here, even though the outside is right there. Aside from the kitchen, this area has a TF2 theme. Not too sure what the cube is for though. Here is the hat wall. Not a lot of hats on it. I've seen this staircase before in Valve tours. And here is the Hall of Portraits. I see that error texture. I got to this blue room and heard a strange noise. At first I thought it was the stun stick, but it wasn't. This was the balcony we climbed up to earlier. The noise was coming from this corner, but appears to not be coming from anywhere in particular. Interesting mix of monitors in this room. Almost forgot to check this before I left.
Alright, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about. Alright, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself...
Let's take the stairs to the next level. This area is portal themed. Over here is a large outside area with a pipe leading to another level. I'll come back to this one later. Let's check out the portal rooms. Or not. Let's take the lift this time. I want to check out this area up here. Takes us to the roof. But we need to go back down a floor first. This time I'll try not to die. Let's go through this metal room. Ah, yes. Shitting on EA. Things haven't changed too much. Let's go through this vent. Now we are in the room we went past earlier. Not too much to do here except play with the radio and toilet. As you do. This was the room we ended up in.
The situation you are in is very dangerous. The likelihood of you dying within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%. Space. Going there. Okay. I love you, space. Space. So much space. Need to see it all. You're the farthest ever in space. Why me space? Because you are the best. I'm the best in space. Yes.
Found where the song was coming from. There is a secret area I found earlier we can get to. Just need to backtrack a bit. This window can be broken to get to another portal. And now we're at the ending of Portal 2. I did have a go at shooting the pigeon. Fortunately, we cannot do animal cruelty on this map. Not too much else to do here, so let's move back. More cores.
Quick, what's the situation? I don't want to scare you. I'm an adventure designed for danger.
The Schrodinger's cat paradox outlines a situation in which a cat and a box must be considered, for all intents and purposes, simultaneously alive and dead. Schrodinger created this paradox as a justification for killing cats.
This portal section wraps around a large part of the map and it's somewhat hidden away.
Yes, you. Fox, your stop. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
You probably saw this vent up here too. It takes us to Ratman's room. He's been eating the pink cookies. Ooh, ladies kissing. And more importantly, could it be, after all these years?
No!
Given recent Valve lore, this isn't inaccurate. We got one more area to look at. A quick pipe climb and we're at the highest point of the map. Looks like there is something important here. At first I thought the button had to be weighed down, but a button near this Half-Life 3 door is what we did instead.
All protection team units. Complete sentencing at will.
I'm sure when you pick this up, everyone on the map hears. This door leads to nothing, by the way. And I think that's everything this map has to offer. I did a final no clip around to check for secrets, but I'm pretty sure I covered it all. So that was Valve. Deathmatch. I really should have done the basement last. Damn. I do wonder what the OFCC crew got up to after this. If any of you are watching this, how are you going? What was the Half-Life 2 DM mapping community like back in the day? And can I answer that damn telephone?